Spelling review for Balto, the dog who saved Nome. Please get prepared for the lesson. You need a pen, notebook, and your homework sheets. So please find these two sheets that you did last time, and we will go over the answers. If you need more time to get ready, please pause this lesson. Now, I hope everyone is doing well, and we will be back to school soon, hopefully. I am still in Australia, guys. It's not the best situation here. Everything is shutting down. So as far as I know, China is doing pretty well now, but in Australia and other places around the world, everyone is scared. But hopefully, it will all go back to normal soon. So I should be back as soon as I can. But at the moment, it's difficult to get flights and to leave and leave safely. So I will try my best to be able to get back to school and to see you guys and continue our lessons. Now let's continue with this lesson. So for this lesson you need these two sheets. Hopefully you got them printed out. If not, you can use your notebook. Now this lesson we will look at words with ed and how to separate the words, and also half of your homework or nearly most of your homework you can do during this lesson, because I will show you the pictures and then you need to use the sheet to write down the word that matches to the picture and then a sentence. So I'll show you spelling word pictures and then you need to find the word, think of the word that the picture shows and write sentence with it. So this sheet you will use during the lesson, and this one is to write a paragraph about a Iditarod race. So I'll show you some information about the race. So this race happens every year in Nome. There's one that happened this year. Okay, so it's a very famous Alaskan race where husky dogs are traveling long distances. And then you can also draw a picture for me if you feel like it. So the homework check from last time. Now I used some of examples from the sentences that you guys sent me. Okay. I'll read, let's look at it together. So first one, I've got a speech. It's a very simple sentence. To make it a bit more complicated, we can add an adjective. For example, I've got a difficult speech. I've got a long speech. I've got an amazing speech. Always adding something else to the sentence, like an adjective, makes it much better. Now, my mom is crashing her car now. Sounds a little bit dangerous, but it's a sentence. So my mom is crashing her car now. My mom crashed her car yesterday, unfortunately. That's just example. My mom didn't crash the car. Just making more examples for the sentence. Now, the gun shot very fast. Yeah, that's good. I showed him around our school yesterday. I watched the TV in the day before yesterday. Or you can always say, I watched TV yesterday. I watched TV a few days ago. So I just looked at some examples that you guys sent me and posted it here. So hopefully you all try to write some sentences. Now, the other sheet is you needed to go to this website and fill 5 other examples about communication. So one of them was smoke signals. So I asked you not to use the same example as me. Now I'll give you some more examples here. So carrier pigeons deliver messages, message in a bottle, military put a message in a bottle, Pony Express mail delivery service, balloon mail, helium balloons deliver mail, telephone, Alexander Bell invented it. So a few more things that you could have written, I listed here. Now if you need a bit more time to write it down, you can pause this lesson. Now I've heard that some of you have problems accessing this website. I'm really not too sure which ones are okay to access in China, which ones are not. So the ones I usually try here and they seem to be working, but I apologize if it doesn't work in a different country. So some of them will not work. So that's why I'm writing some things for you here so you can copy it into your sheet if you haven't done it. Now please pause this lesson if you need more time. And I will move forward. Now, let's look at this picture. So, our English classes, we try and include different things like pictures and stuff like that. Now, looking at the picture, you can sometimes say something about it. So, I want you to think about a title for this photo. Okay, you can open your notebook and write this down as well. So this is actually telling you some things at the top here, and it has something to do with our story. So perhaps you could think of a title for this picture. Um, Now it gives you some clues. There's some names here. What is the weather like? I want you to think about all those things and look at the date, look at the name, look at what's happening, and just come up with some sort of title. Okay. Now, next lesson, I will maybe give you some suggestions too. I don't want to give you any suggestions now. I really want you to think about it. Okay. So you can just think about it, write it in your notebook. You can even write it in your homework sheet for me to read. Now, I didn't add that question, but if you want, you can always just write the suggestion somewhere here underneath. I didn't make a space for this one, but I'd like to see what you think could be the name for this photo. All right, the Iditarod race. So this is something that we are looking at. The Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race is an annual long-distance sled dog race run in early March from Anchorage to Nome, entirely within the US state of Alaska. And a team of 14 dogs, of which at least 5 must be on a tow line at the finish line, cover the distance in 8 to 15 days or more. So you can see some pictures here, and so the race uh, takes place every year, and it goes on for over 2 weeks. Okay, so it's a long time that the race happens from Anchorage to Nome. Okay, so in early March, so it already started, and it happens in Alaska. So and 14 dogs, and 5 must be on a tow line at the finish line. So this is a very famous race. Now there is a question that you need to do about this. I'll just go back. This question 3 asks you to write about the race. So please pay attention when I'm talking about this one. Now, this is the trail from Anchorage to Nome. Okay, so there's a map. So you can also, if you want, you can pause this and you can possibly, if you want, you can draw this map. So here, I'll get out of this again. There's a space to draw something. So you can either draw something about the race or you can draw a map. So there's a map and it shows you how to get from Anchorage to Nome. You can see where this place is. So the red one is Russia there. Now, so this is the poster for Iditarod 2020 streaming live. So event begins the 7th of March, okay, and ends, I guess, 2 weeks later. So it should be nearly over, okay, and you can watch these on the internet, I guess, or TV. I haven't actually watched it yet, so I'm quite curious to watch maybe a recording of this, and next year I can try and stream it live. Now, I think we watched this already, but let's watch it.
When you're out there in the thick of it and it's really hard, you don't have any moments to wonder why.
Okay, so there's just a little bit of video for you about that race. Now, this is one of the calendars for 2020 Iditarod events. Okay, March 2020, Nome, Alaska. There is no place like Nome. Now, this year is slightly different, so please open your notebooks and answer this question. So why Iditarod race will be different this year? Now, I have drawn that something pointing at Iditarod looks a little different this year. Now, I pointed this arrow there for a reason. Now, it's got the answer somewhere in that paragraph. Now, I'm going to read a little bit for you and see if you can hear the answer. Responding to guidance from public health officials regarding the COVID-19 virus, the city of Nome has closed its public facilities through March 31. Okay. Now, state recommendations for the general public, state of Alaska recommendations for high-risk groups. Okay. Now, why why does it look a little bit different? So we do have some problems this year, and there's a virus going around, guys, as you know. So it's happening everywhere, even in Nome, okay, Alaska. So people are traveling. The world is open for people to travel. So diseases and viruses like that can spread pretty quickly. So this is why it has spread to different places. Okay, so hopefully we can all work together to make this go away soon. So perhaps you can already figure out the answer why the adulterate rates will be different this year because of the virus, and they'll be affecting people going outside. They'll be affecting how close people stand to each other and all the different things. So at the moment in Australia, there are different rules for people standing 1 meter away from each other and not having large groups gathering together, not meeting for coffees. So we all have to sort of follow these rules. Um, yeah, it's pretty difficult and it's affecting everyone's lives. So hopefully soon we can go back to normal. Okay, let's continue the lesson. Now we're gonna look at decoding and phonics. We're gonna look at the words that have ed in each sentence. Now let's find the word that's got ed in each sentence. So if you can look at Balto's team carried the medicine to Nome. So the ed word is carried. I hope you could all see that one. So carried. Now let's look at the next sentence. Sorry, let's look at the explanation. Ed can be added to many verbs to tell them about an action that has happened in the past. So Balto's team carried the medicine to Nome. So carried, they already did it. Now next one, the team slipped on the moving ice. Now, hopefully you all identified slipped, okay? So the present tense of slipped is slipped. Balto guided his team over the trail. So the next one is guided. Now the present tense is guide. Sometimes the spelling of a word changes when ed is added. So let's look. Some words do not change when ed is added. So walk and walked stays the same. We just add ed. When ed is added to a verb that ends in y, changes to I. So carry, carried. Okay, so you can see it changes here. Guide, when ed is added to a word that ends in e, you take away the e. So guide, guided. Okay, so you take away e and you add ed. When ed is added to a verb like slip that ends with a vowel followed by a consonant, the last consonant is doubled. So slip, slipped. Okay. How do you break down this word, slipped? So root word plus ed. So slipped. Okay, we just did that here. Slipped. So slip plus ed. Now open your notebook and break down this word. Okay, and we will check the answers after I give you this word. So please open your notebook now and break these words down so then we can check the answers. Okay, I'll give you a bit more time. You can pause this lesson. So you need to open your notebook and write down, break this word staggered into the present tense plus ed. So this is one. Number two, carried. Okay, number three, shipped. So break this word into two. Okay. Number four, guided. Number five, skidded. Number six, buried. Okay, now let's. So hopefully hopefully you are going together with me and answering these. These are the answers. So staggered, stagger plus ed. Carried, carry plus ed. Shipped, ship plus ed. Guided, guide plus ed. Skidded, skid plus ed. Buried, bury plus ed. Okay, so these have answers. Now, phonic sounds. What consonant sound is the same in these two words? So match, chance. So we have the same sound there. Match, chance. Okay, and you can try and say it with me. Match, chance. They have the same sound. Now, what part of the word makes the sh sound? Sh. So let's go back. It should be crash, crash. Okay. Now, I think we did this one already, but I'm gonna just quickly read out some words for you and just listen, and then we will check. If you haven't filled this in, you can draw this in your notebook and decide which sounds would show which word. So sh, ch, and the one that's got ch, ch, ch. So shot, chance, match, watch, showed, shock, pushed, such, crash, chew, batch, hitched, sharp, mush, and speech. Now, if you haven't done this one, you can check your answers, okay, and you can make sure you have these words in each different section. So these are different phonic sounds. Now let's keep moving forward. Now we're gonna look at the next activity is looking at the picture and identifying the spelling word. Now these are our 15 spelling words. Okay, so hopefully if you don't know these words yet, perhaps what I would think is taking a sheet of paper and writing them down very quickly. Okay, or take a picture of this with your phone, because the next questions will be looking at the picture and choosing one of these words. Okay. Now let's look at examples. So find the sheet and find question 2. Okay, look at the pictures in your recorded online lesson and write a sentence about the picture. So choose the right spelling word for the picture. Now there is a spelling mistake here. This word should be, and I can correct it right now. Choose the right spelling word for the picture. Okay. Write a sentence about the picture. Okay. So example. So there's a picture. Okay. And you look at the picture and you try to think which spelling word would that show, and the answer is shot. So, and then you write a sentence. They aimed and shot at Rio Olympics. Okay. So let's just go back to this. So the first one, now you only have 14 words here because we already used up one word. So you have to write the word here. Okay. So the next one. So let's look at the next one. So this is your number 1 question. Another word for probability. Now, another word for probability. So if you don't remember all your spelling words, I would suggest taking a picture or writing all of these words down. So for example, we already have done shot. Okay. So you can just cross it out. Okay. So I can cross it out. Now, then the next one is another word for probability. Now, I'm going to help you out with this one, and I'm going to tell you that it's chance, okay? I'm just going to help you a little bit. So it's chance. Now, this one is chance, okay? So I'm doing it live for you a little bit to help you. So then the next thing you do is you go and write chance here, okay? Now I'm gonna just show you everyone, okay? Because some people might not understand very well what to do. So you write chance here, all right? So this is your homework. Then you think of a sentence with chance. Now hopefully everyone understands now. So I've already done 2 examples. Chance. So you can also, then you can say there's a chance that Olympics will be postponed this year. Okay, and chance is the answer. Now, so let's prepare for a second one. Okay, so now let's go to this one, and I'm gonna give you time to think about it. So think of a word that would describe, remember something, socks that are the same. Okay, remember that. All right, so just think about that one. Now you should be writing your answer. Okay, writing your answer. Now I might just go through this one and show you different questions, and then we will check the answers. So the next one is this one. There's a word for this picture, and then you write this sentence. So what, I'll give you a clue. It's a noun, okay? A spelling word that would show this one. Now next one. What word is it showing here? So just look at the picture, okay, and write it down. Now you can just write the word, and then you can do the sentences later. Now another one. What word could it show? Another one. So 6. This is another one. Now I actually took this picture, okay? It's in Australia, it's at the beach where I live. It was a beautiful day and I took this picture. Now let's keep moving forward. This one, number 8. And then next one. And number 10. Number 11. Now please do not be looking at the answers on the left. I want you to really think about this, okay? Next one, 12. Next one. And the last one. All right, now, so if you can now go to your homework page. So let's just go back very quickly. If you can go to this page, and we will check the answers, okay, very quickly. So example is done. This one is another word for probability is chance. Another word for this one is match, okay. This word is watch. So number 3 is watch. Number 4 is showed. Showed. Number 5 is shock. You can see all the different shocked expressions, and you can write a sentence about Now the sentence needs to be about the picture, guys. So I will be checking the homework for the sentences. Okay, next one. Pushed. Okay, now look at the picture and you need to write a sentence about the picture. So this is the door and it's got the sign push. Next one is such. So something about maybe the day or the beach, such something something. Next one, number 8 is crash. Okay, so you can look at this picture and write something down about this picture. So the word is crash that you need to write about this picture. Next one, look at this picture and the answer is chew. So maybe you can write down what type of chewing gum you can see here or how many chewing gums are here. Next one is batch. So you need to write something about this picture. So there's a batch of, look at the type of cookies, what has happened to them. The next one is hitched. So have a look at this picture and write down something about, so this person hitched their tent or something like that to their car at the lake somewhere. So look at the picture. Next one, sharp. So look at this picture and tell me what is happening. What is this person doing? Next one, mush. Okay, so look at this picture and tell me what is this person doing and where is he, and perhaps that this is the cover of the magazine. The Guardian is the newspaper. And the last one should be speech. Now look at this picture and tell me what is this picture about. Alright, now there's a quick video here about Balto who saved Nome. So I think it's a trailer for a movie. So let's have a look. So this is a trailer for one of the movies about Balto. Okay, so they have made some movies about the race. Now this is your homework sheets. Okay, so hopefully you completed, guys, the picture and the word spelling word exercise, and you need to do the question 1. Break down the following words with ed, and also write down a paragraph about the Iditarod race and draw a picture. Okay, so this is your work for now. Hopefully everyone is doing well, so please continue doing your homework. Okay, and if you have any questions, please let me know. And take pictures and send it to me, okay? And I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.